Well, Papa, it's another 1-1 draw in the derby. It's another draw in the derby, the third straight. What did you make of the 90 minutes?
I think overall a very good performance from us, very good. I think today we showed progress from the last match. I think we competed well in the last game. We could have won the last derby. Today we should have won, and I think that's the difference. We should have won today.
Especially considering the fact that your boys just got off a plane from Japan on Thursday after playing 120 minutes against Vissel Kobe. Did that affect your plans coming into this game, how you set them up?
No. If we want to be a big club, which is a big club, but when I say big club, I mean in terms of challenging on all fronts and having difficulty in terms of many games, that comes from success. If we want to be that club, then we have to deal with that. And there was no talk after Wednesday about how fatigued we'll be in the game. It was just talk about how we can win the game. And I thought the players were outstanding, really. I thought that first half, the amount of chances we created, how dangerous we looked. We defended so well. I don't think Ivan touched the ball in the first half, but they're a very good side, top side actually. They're a top side, and right on half time we lost the ball and then corner and they scored. But in the second half we tried to win the game. We looked positive, aggressive, and then in the end, with fatigue, we had to defend I think 3 or 4 corners consecutive, and we were very desperate in our defending and just they definitely deserved something out of the game. I thought 3 points, but okay, we take the point against the champions, and we'll look forward to playing them again soon.
You mentioned the progress from derby to derby. What was it in particular that you felt that you've progressed in the most?
I thought chances created and how dangerous we looked. They press very high and they make it difficult for you to play out. We kept persisting to play, and so it's not always going to come off. We looked defensively very solid and compact, and I thought when our wingers got on the ball, we gave them a lot of problems, and it's a shame that Nick fell over with the goal open, and that's 2-0, and they scored a minute later, and that's football. They're fine margins, they're details, but we know now that we can certainly compete with Melbourne City. That's clear.
You mentioned you had particular joy using your wingers like Ben and Marco to get into the game. We've really seen Ben continue to take the next step this season. I guess, how'd you see his performance tonight, and I guess just his overall progression this season?
Yeah, he took another step today. He's becoming, he is a very important player for us, but he's becoming more consistent. He was excellent in Japan when he came on. It's difficult playing the position he does. There's a lot of repeat efforts with and without the ball. He's taking on that responsibility, and I think he's giving defenders, regardless of who it is, many problems.
I know you weren't here last season, Papa, so maybe that might limit your answer, but do you think some of Ben's success this year is because he's found his right position? Last year there was talk, is he a striker, is he a winger, where does he play? This year he's just narrowed down, all right, this is where I play, and he's thriving as a result of that?
Yeah, maybe. Look, like you said, I'm not sure exactly what happened last year, but we see him as a versatile player as well. He is a winger, but he played as a striker when he came on in Japan, assisted a goal and scored a goal, and he played in the front too. So he is versatile, and he has quality to play in different positions. But clearly he's doing a very good job as a winger on the left. He's shown that he can play on the right. He set up a goal against Sydney FC by going to the right side, dribbling and crossing for Robbie Cruz. So we're very happy with his progress, and we want him to keep adding assists and goals. That's the next step for him to become more consistent in the final pass and goals. But he showed in Japan a few days ago a wonderful goal and assist. So we're happy with his progress.
Tonight, it certainly felt like a derby amongst the players. There was pushing and shoving, chin-to-chin stuff, and then at the end there looked like there was a bit of a shoving match even after the final whistle. Did you see what happened after the final whistle and what led to that?
I didn't see. To be honest, I didn't see. I was on the field, and when I left the field, I don't know whether something happened while I was in the dressing room or if it happened while I was on the field. So I didn't see anything, but I haven't heard anything in the change room. So I don't think there was probably handbags, I'd guess, you know. But
No.
It felt like a derby in the first game. There's a lot on the line, and it felt that way today. The intensity was very high throughout the game from the start to finish, and that's expected. That passion is expected.
I only asked because we were filing, so we
Oh,
had
right.
no idea what happened either. We're just hoping you'd see.
No.
I mean, this was one of the first few occasions we've seen Matty and Roddy play together as the centre-back partnership, and Matty's obviously his first game in about a month, I guess. Do you think that defensive fortitude comes down to as well finally getting them two on the park and maybe getting some continuity with them there as well?
I don't want to speak too soon because we haven't had a lot of continuity in the back four. That's one area, unfortunately, that we haven't been able to string 3 or 4 games together with the same back line. But, you know, Matty's first game, he played in Japan a few days ago after almost 4 weeks out, after 3 training sessions. He was outstanding there, and he backed up again with an outstanding performance. So we know he can only get better. The understanding and cohesion amongst the back line helps when they can play more regularly. And we hope that can build and develop as we go throughout the season.
Poppy, you talked about the intensity that particularly in a derby goes from start to finish in a game like today. We saw your side looking relatively comfortable for the vast majority of the game, but it was just the ends of both halves that you perhaps looked a bit more vulnerable. Do you put that down to fatigue? Is that what happens when you have such a short turnaround and the travel?
I think it's because of maybe there is elements of that. Of course there is physically when you travel so much, but without the travel, you can still be fatigued in the last few minutes of the first half. We had a chance to break away and score. We lost it, and then we conceded a goal. Okay, and in the last couple of minutes, we couldn't get the ball out of our box. So they had some very good delivery, good challenges for the corners, for the set pieces. I think at the end it was clear we were tired. The players have put in a tremendous effort in 2 games in a short period of time and travel. But I'm glad for them that in the end we didn't lose the game, because that would have been a real shame for the effort that they put in.
And just quickly, Papa, any injury concerns going into this one? Ivan looked like he copped a bit of a heavy knock in the final exchanges.
I think normal in a big derby, and the intensity, there's a lot of bumps and bruises, and probably a lot of boys that are really tired after the week that we've had. What I hope is that they go home disappointed because it's a game we should have won, and not be just content and happy with the draw.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, Papa. Thank you very much.
Thanks.